February in Germany feels like it lasts a year. The days are gray and gloomy, and by this point in winter, I really start missing the sun. The Christmas markets are all gone, and now we're all just waiting for the light to come back. I think this is the hardest part of the year for me. However, I have learned to embrace the slow days and remind myself that it's temporary. But lately the sun has been peeking through again, just enough to remind me that spring is coming and that a change is on the way. During this gloomy time of year, I've learned I have to make my own things or events to look forward to. So I try to stick with little routines at home and to make time to do something creative at least once a week, hopefully more when I can. Winter used to feel like something I just had to get through, especially my first winter here in Germany when I didn't really know what to expect. But having hobbies has literally saved me. Crocheting, cozy video games, and especially reading has given me something to immerse myself in when everything outside feels so dull. I recently finished reading Sunrise on the Reaping, the newest book in the Hunger Games series, and I just re-listened to my favorite audiobook, Project Hail Mary. The movie adaptation comes out in a few weeks and I am so excited. I know I have started appreciating these slower seasons more, especially now that I know they're coming and I can fully prepare for them. Staying in, making things, spending time at home, it feels cozy in a way that I used to overlook. Now I don't really mind having an excuse to stay inside, especially when I know it's temporary. But eventually that feeling wears out. I think having a trip planned right when winter starts feeling the hardest is the best way to survive it. So we packed our bags for London. London is one of those cities I'll never get tired of. No matter how many times I visit, it always feels like there's something new waiting around the corner. It's also just a really comfortable place to be for me. Hearing English everywhere feels really relaxing and welcoming. If we didn't have to leave our dog at home, it would be really hard to leave London. We went to a restaurant called Ugly Dumpling where they give you coasters to decorate, so of course I had to draw Benji, aka Bean, because I missed him. I think late winter is actually one of my favorite times to visit, since there's fewer crowds and the cozy weather just fits the vibe, and the city still feels completely alive. We only had a few days, but we packed in as much as we could, without burning ourselves out. We explored vintage shops, thrift shops, and we also took plenty of pub breaks along the way. I love early-ish mornings when traveling. Being out before the main crowds appear and watching a city slowly wake up is one of my favorite parts of a trip. And of course we had to get scones while in London. We're always on the hunt for the best scones, and this little cafe was decorated so cute for Valentine's Day, so we had to go in. The highlight of the trip was seeing Wicked. I already love the story so much, but seeing it on the stage was a really fun and emotional experience. I don't know why, but the movie and the show made me cry so much. I'm like, can I please get 10 minutes after the show ends just to emotionally recover from this? But we ended the trip with more good food, shopping at Spitalfields Market, and playing darts. Very poorly, at least on my part, but it was still fun. And of course, our last meal had to be a full English breakfast and more scones. I think these were my favorite. Thanks again for watching. See you soon!